your girl, Michelle M. Trey Hollis. We're reading a proverb a day, or a chapter a day of Proverbs in May. Today's the last day, the 31st. So super excited to share and read. So we always start Proverbs by reading the first 6 verses of the whole book, because it helps us realize and recognize and remember why we're reading it and what these words are going to say to us. Today is the last day. If you want to follow along and read with me the whole book of Proverbs, then be sure to go to the playlist. Proverbs is a practice where they will all be. So let's start out with the first 6 verses so we realize and remember why we're reading it, and then we'll conclude. The Proverbs of Shlomo, son of David, sovereign of Yisrael, for knowing wisdom and discipline, for understanding the words of understanding, for receiving the discipline of wisdom, righteousness, right ruling, and straightness, for giving insight to the simple, knowledge and discretion to the young. The wise one hears and increases learning, and the understanding one gets wise counsel. For understanding a proverb and a figure, the words of the wise and their riddles. Okay, let's go. So, Proverbs 31. By the way, Proverbs is can we see it? Mishle. It's a little too other, right? Here we go. Mishle. That's how you say it in Hebrew. Proverbs. Okay, 31. The words of sovereign Lemuel, a message which is his mother taught him. What, my son? And what, son of my womb? And what, son of my vows? Hello. Do not give your strength to women, nor your ways to wiping away sovereigns. Not for sovereigns, O Lemuel, not for sovereigns to drink wine, not for princes to desire strong drink, lest they drink and forget the law and pervert the right of all afflicted. Give strong drink to him who is perishing, and wine to those embittered in being. Let him drink and forget his poverty and remember his trouble no more. Open your mouth for the dumb in the cause of all the sons of the departed. Open your mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and needy. Who finds a capable wife? For she is worth far more than rubies. The heart of her husband shall trust her, and he has no lack of gain. She shall do him good and evil all the days of her life. She shall seek wool and flax, and with delight she works with her hands. She shall be as the ships of Tarshish. She brings in her food from afar. She also rises while it is still night and provides food for her household and a portion for her girls. She shall consider a field and buy it. From her profits she shall plant a vineyard. She shall gird herself with strength and strengthen her arms. She shall taste when her gain is good. Her lamp does not go out by night. She shall stretch out her hands to the distaff, and her hand shall hold the spindle. She shall extend her hand to the poor, and she shall reach out her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of snow for her household, for all her household is dressed in scarlet. She shall make tapestry for herself. She is dressed in fine linen and purple. Her husband is known in the gates when he sits among the elders of the land. She shall make fine linen and sell them, and shall give girdles for the merchants. Strength and splendor are her garments, and she rejoices in time to come. She shall open her mouth with wisdom, and on her tongue is the Torah of kindness. She watches over the ways of her household and does not eat the bread in idleness. That's a good one. Because you know what that means? Don't be just eating just to eat. Her children shall rise up and call her Baruch, her husband, and he praises her. Many daughters have done nobly, but you have risen over them all. Loveliness is deceptive and prettiness in vain. A woman who reveres Yahuwah is to be praised. Give her the fruit of her hands and let her works praise her in the gates. Well, that's it. Proverbs chapter 31. So I have successfully read a chapter a day of Proverbs in May to some degree. Some days I did read 2 in 1 because I did not read it one day. But I've come back and we just finished reading Proverbs from the Hallelujah Scriptures, which this is supposed to be the translation closest to the Bible. And so I just want to thank you all for being here and for going through this process with me. This reading Proverbs has been extremely grounding in this month of May. And as we turn over to June, which is tomorrow, it's a whole new day. Obviously, if you're watching this any other month, if you decide to go through each chapter a day of Proverbs, whatever month that you decide to start on, you can do that at the playlist Proverbs as a Practice here on 5-Star Conversations in the Sun City, because all great conversations really do start with yourself, your highest self, and the Most High. The most important conversations that you'll have. So again, thank you so much. Thank you for the likes. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow me. What I do over here is we bring visibility, or I should say, we bring help to the caregivers. Okay. So if you're a caregiver, you care for children, you care for, if you have people over you, if you're a leader in any sort of way, which we all must be leaders of ourselves first. And then if you're leading other people in addition to yourself, you have to have values that you live by. Find out what those are and work one step at a time to honor the values that you have. We need leaders today that care about more than just what they can pocket or making themselves look good. We need leaders who are here to elevate the whole community and to make to help make the children in your life better. I don't have any kids, but I have nieces and nephews. And I have lived with a child for years now who just graduated high school. So I know it's not easy. Especially when people have different ideas of like how to be supportive. And especially when it's not your child. And I think it actually makes it harder because you don't get to really do the things that can really be impressive upon them in a positive way. But, we're all each other's keeper. We're each other's brother. We're our brother and our sister and our parents and our nieces, our nephews, our children's keeper. And so keep having that conversation with yourself and the Most High. And let's not be afraid to step into leadership in this day. We will be guided if we sit still enough and do things for the right reasons, which is intrinsic value. The truth will always come out, and you can't go wrong doing right. So that's it for this series. I hope that you enjoyed it, and please follow along. I'll be doing more things like this. But in the meantime, I'm just going to be sharing conversations that I'm having with doctors, mental health providers, harm reduction specialists, insurance. We're going to be talking to insurance providers so people can understand their insurance more. Like, we've got a lot of really great conversations coming up. So make sure you stay tuned, and I look forward to seeing you then. Again, this is Michelle M. Trey Hollis signing off of 5-Star Conversations in the Sun City. Peace, blessings. And again, head over to Proverbs as a Practice playlist if you want to read along with the Hebrew Scriptures version of Proverbs. Peace and blessings.